Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode. We're going to be reviewing Gambit number 4 by Chris Claremont and Codian. And yeah, we'll reveal who this is on the cover. Alright guys, now before we get dived into Gambit 4, I do want to let you guys know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's a Silver Cerberus number 1. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll raffle the book off based on comments on the road to 500. All right, guys, let's get dived into Gambit number 4. As always, we do have to let you guys know we're going to be going heavy into spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled for Gambit number 4, then that's your warning. Next up, I always want to shout out the creative team because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book. Now on the cover here, it's actually a Whilce Portacio and Alex Sinclair cover. Super cool to see some Whilce Portacio in action, and definitely, yeah. I mean, you can. It's just an awesome cover. Um, anyways, let's get dived into the rest of the creative team. Now we do have a like the writer. I'm sorry, the writer for the book is Chris Claremont and Sid Codian, and then Sid Codian is also doing the inking for the book, right? Then there is a color artist, Grundette Jerns, doing the colors, and VC's Clayton Cowles is doing the letters. So just to clarify there, Chris Claremont and Sid Codian kind of co-wrote this together, right? And then Sid Codian is doing all the pencils and inks for the book as well. So it's definitely a passion project. Um, at least by Sid Codian to work with probably I would assume at least one of my heroes, one of his heroes. All right, guys, let's start with the forward. Like always with Marvel, I'll read it just to get us caught up. Now it says Remy LeBeau is a thief. Growing up in New Orleans, he honed his craft from a young age as part of the Thieves Guild. He is also a mutant, and with his power to draw the potential energy of any given object, he can make even something as harmless as a simple playing card an item of explosive force to be reckoned with. Remy has used his powers and skills to lead a life of adventure and intrigue, traveling and stealing and gallivanting under the nom de guerre, Gambit. Gambit's devil-may-care lifestyle has crossed his path with that of Aurora Monroe, aka Storm, the leader of the mutant heroes known as the X-Men, but a recent encounter with the villainous nanny and orphan maker has left Aurora de-aged, back to childhood with her memory and mutant power to control the weather unreliable at best. Remy has taken young Aurora under his wing, advancing the thieving skills she first developed as a child on the streets of Cairo. On their latest adventure, a near catastrophe on the road landed Remy and Rose Carr in the Mississippi River. With the help of Marissa de Castro and her mother, Dr. Gabrielle de Castro, Rose survived, but not before meeting her ancestor Ashake on the ancestral plane. While Aurora was recuperating, Remy butted heads with Dominic Solars, a local developer, trying to force the De Castros out of their home. Solars and his men kidnapped Ro and Gabrielle, but Remy and Marissa managed to rescue them with an assist from Ashake. In the aftermath, Solars was visited by a bounty hunter from beyond the stars who had her sights set on Remy. And then we kind of see they they just sort of go over the fact a little bit here, and I'll kind of cruise on through it. Hence the name of the book too. Do want to show this paneling here on this opening kind of two-page spread. Super cool art and kind of setup for the issue. I definitely like the riverboat gambler feel and the cards and the green. It's a really good overlay. It looks awesome. And they kind of go over the fact that Remy has the hots for Marissa, and he's kind of fallen in love. She's a good gambler, and yeah, he's just fallen for her. And then they also show that while they're on this riverboat ride for a couple days, they're basically stealing from all the rich people as often as they can. Young Roe and Gambit, and giving some of the jewels to Marissa, as well as her mom, and just a bunch of poor people when they do finally get off the boat. They give it to a bunch of poor people, and they're driving away. And read a little bit of this here. So Rose, like, this is after they've got off the boat, and now they're driving to go to a concert, and we'll see who they're gonna go see, right? And Rose says, "We helped a lot of people, Remy," and and Gambit says, "That's what you do, girl. When folks are in need, most thieves don't care." And the mom, the doctor, she says, "Will you sit down, child? Remember what happened last time?" And Roro says, "Yeah, we got hurt, but we got better. Hey Remy, you always play these songs. Who's the singer?" And Remy says, "Old friend Leela Cheney. She be doing a concert in Bama where we going to hear the music and get Marissa her new outfit." And Dororo says, "You really like her." And Remy says, "She be something special. New experience for me, that's for sure. Don't know where this will lead, but I'm in it to the end." And so that's kind of a little bit of it there. So, like I said, Remy is fully fallen for this girl. So they arrive at Lena Cheney's concert, and just read a little bit more here. It says, "Welcome to Huntsville, Alabama, the home of folks who like to dream about going to the stars and then go out to design and build the vehicles that'll get them there. They also like to party, which is where Leela Cheney fits in. She doesn't simply dream about going to the stars, she does it all the time. She's a mutant, you see, born with the ability to teleport herself across interstellar distances. She's been doing it and singing about it ever since. She's also a thief, among the very best, with a reward to prove it, and bounty hunters determined to cash in." And that's kind of the important part there. As I want to show another page here, as she sees Remy in the crowd and just goes running up to him and gives him a big old smack, right? And that makes Marissa, his new girlfriend, a little jealous. Of course, Leela comes over and says, if you'll have me," kind of jumping forward, just she says, "If you have me, you're Marissa, yes? Was watching you two before I made my entrance. Never seen him so happy. I'm glad for him. Same goes for you." So she kind of breaks the ice and makes her feel a little more comfortable, and then decides, like, I'm gonna help you get an outfit so you can match Gambit because he likes you so much. So I guess, like, Gambit, they didn't show this, but you're led to believe that Gambit had contacted Leela to help him get an outfit for his new girl. And then we moving along, and then that's when we're introduced to the character who we see on the cover here, and her name is Bounty, and we see she's sort of contracted to come in and kill Leela Cheney, right? So she's eating a hot dog, like, and she has another, for lack of a better word, another assassin with her, and they don't get along, and he kind of goes storming off, doesn't like the way she works, and so then he kind of runs into these three unnamed people that ask for an alliance with him, and he says, "Count me in." And then back to Gambit, and Gambit's feeling a bit wary. He doesn't have a spider sense, but he's just, he's been around this enough times that he feels like something's going wrong, right? So he's been looking around trying to find out who it is, what's going on, why does he feel itchy is what the quote, right? And he ends up running into Bounty, where him and Bounty just they get into a big old brawl, and there's another panel by Codian that I wanted to show. Just super awesome artwork here. Definitely enjoying this one. And we see, you know, Bounty and Gambit pretty much duke it out, but Gambit has not met his match. He ends up putting her down on the ground and kind of zapping her with some of his telekinesis powers using his staff, and kind of locks her out a little bit of her mobility. And he's like, I'm not gonna let you go unless you agree not to harm my friends. And she ends up begrudgingly agreeing not to harm his friends, including the teleporting songstress Lila, and but with the caveat that she will only do that on Earth. Anywhere else, if you come into space, then she'll still hunt him. And Gambit's like, all right, I guess I agree to that. And so they kind of agree. And then Lila does show back up with the new outfit here. And it's kind of similar to Gambit's, so we get Marissa's outfit reveal, if you can see right there, her new outfit. And Marissa's under the impression that Gambit's in trouble, because she ends up going, where's Gambit? And they're like, we don't know. He went looking because he thought there was going to be trouble. So she goes running out. And what do you know? She runs into the bad guys, who I'm not trying to show you them, just they don't give us the greatest shots of them. They're sort of like hidden in the background a little bit of a lot of these. But these guys here have talked the Bounty's compatriot that decided to abandon with her and then join with those other guys. He comes in and stabs her, and as you saw, she starts bleeding out, and she's Mama Remy, and that is the end of it. It does give us this next in Gambit number 5 kind of paneling where it shows the new bad guys in a little bit better panel, at least one of them, and he's kicking its butt. So I don't know, guys. Is Marissa gonna die? I mean, we all know that Gambit eventually ends up with Rogue, so it is not looking good for Marissa at all, guys. I think our card-toting, gambling best friend's gonna be very sad at the end of this miniseries, because I don't think Marissa's gonna make it, guys. I honestly don't. That's my take on it. I mean, I'm definitely having fun with this. Maybe it's a little bit of the nostalgia, but you got Chris Claremont back writing the X-Men book. You can't deny. I gotta give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it again. I can't say I totally know where it's going, but there's always action. There's always stuff going down, and Gambit's just he's written really well. It's the Gambit I know. All right, guys. That's what I have today. Like I said, Gambit number 4 gets a thumbs up. Remember, if you guys like this kind of content and you've watched this far into the video, like, comment, and subscribe. It'll enter you to win the Silver Cerberus. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.